Hey guys, I'm back with another tutorial of how to create your own crime fiction novel. The two crime fiction texts I've chosen are Homage and Ruth Rendell's The Best Man to Die. These two texts are part of the crime fiction genre. People like crime fiction because it's more immersive than the other genres and it creates suspense. Plot structure includes the sequence of events in the story. Exposition is the beginning of the story where characters and setting are introduced. In Homage, the exposition is when the assassin identifies herself as an assassin by giving hints to her occupation, whereas in The Best Man to Die, the exposition is at a box party identifying the victim, suspects, where and when the novel is based, and the protagonist. Rising action is where the main character faces a series of conflict. In Homage, this is shown when she commits the murder and the process she went through to make sure she wouldn't be caught. But in The Best Man to Die, it is when Detective Wexford discovers the murder and the process in which he went through to identify the murderer. Climax is the most exciting part of the story. In Homage, this is shown when the assassin who has killed many people starts to feel guilt and remorse for the victim she killed. In The Best Man to Die, climax is shown when a freak car accident links up with the murder, making Detective Wexford realize that this murder was something more than an ordinary murder. Falling action are the events leading to the end of the story. In Homage, the falling action is the last moments of a guilt, whereas for The Best Man to Die, it is when clues begin to fall into place and the suspects get narrowed down. The resolution is the end of the story. In Homage, it is when the assassin kills herself, but in The Best Man to Die, the resolution is when they discover the murderer. Setting is extremely important in the making of a crime fiction novel. The effect of the quote in Homage is that it creates an image in the reader's head. The Best Man to Die also explores setting, but in a different way. Visual imagery is also used in setting to paint a vivid image and immersive scene. The language technique used is a metaphor. The effect is that it is exaggerating the river's beauty. Development of character is the change a certain character goes through throughout the story. The assassin in Homage has been trained to kill, but as she kills this one person, she suddenly changes her thought on what she does. In The Best Man to Die, Detective Wexford is a perfect example of character development. He thought that it was just an ordinary case and didn't care much for it, but as the story progressed, he gets more interested, making him a better detective. This is different to Homage, as it is the protagonist that the story is based on, whereas Homage is from the point of view of the antagonist. Crime fiction conventions are the building blocks of a crime fiction novel. There are many crime fiction conventions, but the ones I'm focusing on are clues and red herring. Clues give little hints to who the murderer is. In Homage, the clues were a cap and leather jacket, but the murderer disposed the clues so she wasn't caught. Red herring is something that misleads or distracts from a relevant or important issue. Red herring is evident in Homage when the assassin feels guilty because you wouldn't think she would feel guilty. The clues in Best Man to Die are the amount of money the victim was making on his little paid job as a lorry driver, and the fact he was being carjacked 3 times a week. In The Best Man to Die, red herring is the fact that they were all great friends and wouldn't kill each other. I hope with the knowledge of this video you will know how to create a crime fiction story, so leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more. See you guys in the next video.
Created using Batten.